Ooh, what on earth is this? I'll tell you what it is. It's the most PR-fueled thing you're ever going to see. The most overrated thing you're ever going to see. There's 2, 3, really, maybe even 4 really big problems in here. And let me just get through it. Obviously, it's score 90, so it's very Yamal and Mbappe bias, because this app is probably one of the worst. This website is, whatever you call it, they're always getting these lists wrong, right? How you get so dumb? The first one is, the big problems are, Gabriel shouldn't be in here. Valverde, well, there's been midfielders that are better than him. And the biggest one, where is Rafinha? And more importantly, Salah. Like, where? So I'm going to talk you through that and give you the real XI, alright? So let's get through it. Now, obviously, you're probably going to be very angry about Rafinha. I've seen some people talking about how Rafinha should be here. Which they're right, but it's also really dumb, because how can you talk about how Rafinha should be here? And how he should be top 3, top 2 in Ballon d'Or, but you just forget about Mo Salah. Why would you say that Rafinha has been so good? Because of his amazing stats. But when you say the stats about Salah, is he can only do stats. Salah's got like 2 less GA in a team where he's not going to get as much assists. They're not as good players last season. In a harder league. Salah's been doing this for 8 years. And you go, wow, like he's mid. It's weird. Now, Rafinha is so disrespected this season. He is, for me, a 3rd player in a Ballon d'Or, top 3, maybe in top 2. Could even be the winner. He should be in here, left wing, easily. But seriously, you're going to start complaining about that and forget about Salah. Like, for me, that's just a joke, and you shouldn't be talking about football anymore. If you don't think Salah should be in here, forget even trying to like football. Now, we ever celebrate, he's obviously be right wing where Lamine Yamal is. How have you got Lamine Yamal over Salah? Just in the comments, give me a few reasons why you have Lamine Yamal over Salah. I'm going to give, and you can't make it loose to these points I'm going to give you. 1, Salah's got a lot better stats than Lamine Yamal. A lot better. Number 2 is that Lamine Yamal didn't carry Barcelona. Salah carried Liverpool. Liverpool won the Premier League, which means Salah carried a team to be one of the best teams in the world. That is the very 2 reasons. And I will give you more. Then you got this is my counter argument. You got that Champions League run, so I didn't turn out the Champions League. In 4 less games, he got 1 less GA than Lamine Yamal. So you say if he didn't play 4 more Champions League games, he wouldn't have got more. He wouldn't even got 1 GA. Then you talk about, well, it's not all about stats, and you're right. But you have to remember that in La Liga, where Yamal's doing all these brilliant dribbles, they give you in the Liga an extra yard and an extra metre, and they give you like a second or 2 more time. And for at the top level, that is so much. If Salah was playing in La Liga, in Barcelona. So right, let's play a little scenario here. Yamal has now transferred to Liverpool. Salah has transferred to Barcelona for the season that just passed, right? So if Lamine Yamal gets 18 goals and 25 assists, or 9 goals and 13 assists in the La Liga, you're probably saying he's getting like 7 goals, 10 assists in Prem. That's 17 GA, so that's very 30 less than Salah got in the Prem. Anyway, just don't get too angry, just listen to my words. He's probably getting 17 GA. If he's getting 22 in La Liga, so he's getting 17 in the Prem. And Salah got 30 more than that. Then you put Salah in Barcelona. Oh, you know what? For Yamal to make it fair, let's do in all competitions. So in all competitions, for Barca, you got 18 goals, 25 assists. For Liverpool, probably gets 15 goals, 20 assists. Probably about 15 goals, 20 assists. That's 35 GA. Salah last season got 57, but we're going to get Salah in Barcelona now. Salah in Barcelona goes a bit further in the Champions League. Well, it's not with assists, because he's going to get more assists, because the difference from Rafinha and Lewandowski to Darwin and Diaz is a lot different. So he got 23 assists last season. He's probably going to get around 30 assists and goals. Late 30s probably. Late 30s. So he's getting 65 plus GA. Mal's getting 35. So he's getting, again, 30 more GA. He could be getting double if he's saying 40 goals, 30 assists. If they swap teams. Like that, and that's being realistic as well. Like Salah got in the Prem 18 assists and 29 goals. In La Liga he gets 30 goals, and he gets like 33 goals and 20 assists. Compared to that's like 52 GA compared to Yamal's 22. That's again 30 more. So if you swapped them, Salah probably dominates Yamal by about 30 GA. But why is even when you think about that, why is everybody say Yamal? Let me tell you why. PR. Now, Barcelona are an overrated team. That's kind of harsh, isn't it? But they've got a lot of overrated players. Pedri is overrated. Like, Pedri is a bit overrated. If he's good, he's overrated. Rafinha is underrated by people at the top of football, but by fans, I wouldn't say he's overrated, but he's spoken about for the stuff that's not fair, which they're right about when they don't speak about other players, like Salah. You know that Martinez and Koulibaly last season, they were a bit overrated pair. Don't know where these people get the logic that Martinez was one of the best centre-backs in the world last season. So, and for one example, you've got Pedri. This is how I know Pedri has an insane PR. Everybody says he always destroys Bellingham. So I went to look at that Copa del Rey final, looking at Pedri versus Bellingham. Bellingham destroyed him. Everybody knows that, but they still say Pedri destroyed him in that match. That's how I know, no matter what happens, no matter how bad he is, people always say he's better than he was because it's PR. And Barca's got all of that. And that's why Yamal, supposed to be the next Messi. And you know what's happening? Because you can see what's happening. Because in the Euros, he was getting quite a lot of attention. But then, he wasn't expecting Rafinha to do what he did. Rafinha, Salah, they were getting the attention. So Yamal, on the Copa del Rey final day, he needed to get his attention back. Now, I'm going to give you 10 seconds to guess. How did he do it? Option number 1, use his skill, use his ability and dominate a final. Now, number 2, get a new haircut. I'll give you 10 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He got it by the haircut, guys. Like, he got the attention back because people start talking about his haircut. Then that brings in conversations. If you talk about his haircut, you're talking about him. If you're talking about him, you're going to eventually end up talking about him in football. And the more people you get talking about him, because he's a good player, so if you're going to get people talking about him, so he's good at football, yeah? And he uses his haircut to get people talking about him. Then, because he's a footballer, they start talking about his football, which is good. But when the whole world's saying that he's good, which is right, it starts making people think that he's better than he actually is. And that's how it started. He was smart. He had a smart move of getting that new haircut. And a lot of that PR of him being young, the next Messi in Barcelona, attacking football, there's that too. But if there's been no PR, no bias, and I'm not trying to be biased because I'm a Liverpool fan, but Salah did have a better season than Yamal. Let's be honest, and he's better than Yamal. Now this Rafinha hate is also just disgusting. It's disgusting. Same situation with Salah. Insane stats. He could run on Ronaldo's Champions League records. He was so good. Oh, and by the way, before I get into the Rafinha, you can't say that Yamal's better than Salah and that Rafinha hate is wild and not Salah's when you could add up the goals of Rafinha and Yamal in La Liga, and in the hard league, the Premier League, Salah will still have more. That's my last reason, alright? Then you got the Rafinha hate. It's disgusting. Like, he's been so good. Now, I feel bad for Rafinha because he's been betrayed by Barca and their fans. He was their best player this season, better than Pedri, better than Yamal. But, for some reason, he started paying all the attention to Lamine Yamal. And I feel really bad for Rafinha because of that. Because he deserves top 3 Ballon d'Or. If Salah and Dembele didn't have an amazing season they had, he wins the Ballon d'Or in most seasons. Last season, he wins the Ballon d'Or, probably. Season before that, probably not, because... See, but the season before that, maybe... last 5 years, he can probably win the Ballon d'Or most times. That kind of season. How was... Just give me a reason why Rafinha shouldn't be in here. And people agree with me, but why are people so high up in football? Don't ever just appreciate Rafinha and Salah. Like, they were the two guys. They were the two... I mean, I'm going to try not to speak about Salah and just Rafinha. Oh, sorry about that. You've got to have him in there somewhere. He was Barcelona's main guy. And like I said, with Salah, he was Liverpool's best guy. So he pretty much carried Liverpool to the league. And if you carry a team to the league, you're carrying a team to the point where they're one of the best teams in the world. Rafinha kind of done that as well. Like, Rafinha not as much because he had Yamal, Pedri, Lewandowski. But, come on. I understand if you're saying Salah, Dembele, and to a push, Mbappe and Mendes had a better season than him. But he's got to be in here. He's got to be in here. I don't understand why. I'm trying to think of reasons as well. That's why I'm speaking quite slowly. I mean, one of them is obviously PR. And that's because he's never had it. He's not young. And the thing is, when you start getting really good in your prime rather than earlier on in your career, if not, like, you haven't been an insane youngster, you're not going to get all the attention. It's just sad. And the thing is, that's how you know he's done really good. He's done really, really good to get the attention, to win all the attention when he spent so many years not being as good. And for most of the season, just after 3-4 months, he got all the attention. And he had it for about another 3-4 months. But somehow, the Barca fans betrayed him and gave it to Yamal. Like, Rafinha should be really angry at that. And you think, how has that happened? How has that happened? It's because Barcelona Football Club is a disgrace. Their fans and the club, like, you know, if the club keeps pushing the player, they're still going to get attention. But the club didn't start pushing it. They kept pushing Yamal. Yamal doing all these hair coverings while Rafinha was being humble and being a normal person. But attention went to Yamal. Now our next problem is, I don't think that Valverde should be in here. Pedri, I don't know. I can't really speak much about this, but Gabriel shouldn't be in here. Bastoni, Marquinhos, even Saliba might be better than him. Gabriel just should not be in it. I'm just saying it. Like, even Canate, even maybe even that Martinez guy, Cherry maybe, Pacho. There's so many. Gabriel should not be in it. Now, what is the real exciting? Donnarumma in goal. You know, he's leaving PSG, but still, Hakimi and Mendes are your fullbacks. Not Gabriel, Bastoni and Van Dijk are going to be a centre backs in my opinion. Now we've got the midfield. I'm going to play a 4-2-3-1, you know? So, 2 centre mids, an attacker mid, 2 wingers and a striker. My centre mids are going to be Vitinha and either Pedri or McAllister. In my opinion, I'd have McAllister, but I understand why you put in Pedri, because he has been very good. So, either one of those, that's fine. Right wing, Salah. Left wing, Rafinha. This is where it gets interesting, you know. Because Dembele played false 9 this season. That's why I'm going to put him cam. And Mbappe striker. Now, you tell me your team in the comments. And we are going to wrap this video up. Like and subscribe, please. And goodbye.